Hi, family. Welcome back. And thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Martha. So, today we are going to learn how to make this wig. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified in case I upload a video. So, let's get started. We are going to be using darling expression. This expression is long enough, it's full, it's big, and they come in two pieces. So we are going to use this and we are going to start separating it. I used two for this wig, but other people can use 1.5. You can use more than that, and we are going to cut it into 4 for the downer part, behind back part, and then after some time I will show you what you're going to do for the front part or the upper part of your head or the wig cap. So we are now going to start creating 2 edges. Remember, we've cut the hair and it's not very good or easy to just use the braid when it's just cut. So we are going to create 2 edges. So this is how it looks like, and yeah, it is good. Then I'm going to use my oil to just get it together, and that's what I used. So we are already having our wig cap on a mannequin, and we are going to start crocheting. For crocheting, since the braids are going to be smaller, so you don't need to braid a smaller piece and then you start adding the hair to braid. So we are just going to crochet that exact size you want and then braid it that way. If you're doing bigger braids, that's when you do a smaller piece like this and then you add that bigger one to get the braid done. So for braiding, you're just going to get a small quarter from your left side and then another quarter from this side to create a third one. Then you start braiding. I don't know if you know how to braid, but I think you know. If you don't know, I'll demonstrate maybe later or in the next video. So we're going to start braiding, and when you reach down, it's not going to be a full braid because we need curls down there. So we are going to braid till half, and then when you're tying, you just have to get a smaller amount, a very small piece from the middle one, the one that has remained, the one that you have in the middle, and then you get it and rotate it around your index finger and the middle finger. Then you pull it and tie. I am doing this 2 times, but you can still do it once and then tighten it. To tighten, you just have to pull it down a little so that it gets tight, and that's it. So I was still explaining, if it's a bigger braid, you're going to just crochet this smaller amount so that you do not put a lot of pressure on the wig cap because it can get torn. So you just have to put a small amount and then you get the bigger one and start adding. But because this one is just a smaller braid, we don't need to add. However, if you want to add, you can add because there are many ways of braiding. So that's it. When I reach up, I'm going to explain how we are going to come up with a longer braid. As I said before, the cutting will change. So keep watching, don't leave, just keep watching. And for the spacing, you just need just small spacing. However, at the back, you can still leave bigger gaps than this, because I do think I always leave space and then I feel like, yeah, I'm not packing, but then I find myself packing. I don't know, but still you can get bigger, you can leave bigger spaces. So we are going to continue braiding and then I'll see you very soon. Right here. So we are now up, we are done with the back, and then we are going to change the braid. We are going to cut the braid into 3 to get it slightly longer to reach the downer part. So this is short, and now we are going to use the long one. And when you're braiding, you have to start packing from the upper part, because here is where we should make sure they don't see that it's a wig cap down there. So we are going to start pack. For the downer part, you can leave any space, any gaps, but then up here you have to pack, because we need to cover the wig cap. So you start again, just normal crocheting, and then you braid. You can choose to crochet a lot of them, and then you braid at once, and then you continue crocheting. So I'm changing the method. I'm going to crochet a number of them and then braid. I think it gives me more hope that I'm moving. So that's it. We are going to do that. So we have reached where we're going to start making our closure, that is crocheting the smallest. So we're just going to get the same size of the braid that you have been using, and then you divide it into 3, and then use the one part out of the 3, use one of them to crochet. You don't need to make it too small, but you just have to divide it like into 4, and then you crochet that. You don't need to crochet it too tight, like too packed, because it's going to be covered by the braid. So you're just going to crochet like 3, 4. The highest is 5. Not like the other crocheting of maybe other types of hair styles. So that's it. We are going to crochet the last 4th one. You shouldn't even worry, because it's going to be packed enough. So after, you're going to bring the other 2 halves and start braiding. That is adding on the braid, because you couldn't just crochet the entire part. So you're going to just add to make a braid. So for adding, you just watch. Take one to the other side, and then I'll demonstrate maybe in some video about the braiding. So we keep on braiding, and we're good to go. So here we are done with everything, and now we need straws to curl. To put the downer curls, we need straws, pins. I'll use rubber bands somewhere, somehow. So I'm going to start. You just pick some amount of the braids, comb through, and then get your straw and start like you roll it, but as you're rolling it on the straw, you make sure you twist it a little. So that's it. And then when you reach the ending, you just go backwards, like you go upwards. Don't finish the whole end with down, like you go just like that. You just go backwards as well, just even if it's one strand. And then mostly you have to pin the upper part where the braid is, or where you started from, because it can roll back. So after, you can leave it, but I just feel more comfortable when I use a rubber band to tighten it, but it's not necessary. Seriously, it's not that necessary. So that's it. And then we are now going to use hot water to curl it. So for hot water, I'm going to use conditioner, because conditioner helps to keep it together when you're done with the hot water process. So you're going to put a smaller amount of water, and then at least make sure you mix the leave-in conditioner, then you put your wig. Just make sure most of the places you want the curls is fully in water, so that you get good and uniform curls. So we are going to leave this for like 2 minutes, and then we get it out. You just have to be very careful, because it's hot. very hot actually. So you use a towel immediately. That's why I put a towel below or on the table first before I start the process, because I know it's going to burn me. Okay, now you remove it, cool it. It is still wet. I prefer getting those straws out when it's still wet, not dripping wet, but slightly wet, because it's not going to untangle too much. Yet we need defined curls. So I feel you can, like, you should just remove the straws when it's still wet. Yeah. So this is the process. Get the rubber bands off, the pins, then the straws, and then start separating one by one, as in one braid by one. So that's the entire process. Let's see where it all ends. Here we are. See how it looks. So the curls are already there. The curls up there are also there, a little of them, because we just put them in hot water. And now we are going to just trim off the excess, the ones that are not looking really good. You just have to trim it. It's necessary. So we are just trimming, and then yeah, it's going to just be done. So as we are still trimming, let's continue, but please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button just on your right down there, the sign that shows a bell somewhere. Please do not forget, because it's going to notify you in case I upload a video. That's why you need the notification button. All right, and then we're going to use mousse. If you don't have mousse, it's fine, but mousse helps to hold it more, like hold it together without like that detangling too much. So it helps so much. But as well, if you do not have, it does not get you down, like you shouldn't use, or you shouldn't make a wig because you don't have mousse. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. If it has helped you, don't forget to hit a like, and also still don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. Mwah.